Big standouts to me is you want to avoid interacting with the enemy jungle as much as possible when it comes to T1, and you have a swap situation that heavily favors you with the Scion into an Aurora.
Oh,
Maybe it happened!
Yep, because Doran's still here. Teleport is immediately going to be invested by Keen. T1 still looking for it, though. It's going to be a 4 versus 3. Is the knockup going to be interrupted? Doran already tanking, but he's okay with doing that. They take first blood, and now Keen trying to get what he can done. Carrier still chasing after Keen. Duro left on his own underneath this turret.
And still Chobi's doing so much damage. Again, Faker answers back. But the problem is if you keep trading this way where like Chobi gets a good trade, then you reduce his health to about the same, you're going to run out of health first. That's how it's going to go. As we saw before with the flash.
There's no one here. I feel like that's relatively valuable here for Keen.
Yeah, we're kind of get some adjusted lane assignments here from T1. Did end up picking up the dragon.
Yeah, I seem to remember something about that. I do remember the same AD carry doing it to Faker, although he wasn't playing this champion, is Duro. That is not where you want to be standing. That's said Pigeon picking up a kill as well.
You know, it kind of feels like the plot of the series, from Duro's perspective, is he's just being picked on. T1 have targeted him heavily.
Still get to queue afterwards.
Still going to queue afterwards.
It's like so much.
Same duration.
All right, Emperor's Divide all over the place. Is now Chovy looking to try and make his way out of underneath the turret. Carrier turns up. Duro's here as well. That might give Chovy the opportunity to get in there. Faker once again has to flash. And that is going to be a successful gank there from Duro onto Chovy's lane. Nicely done. No Emperor's Divides left, as we can see in that mid lane.
Very funny moment. It kind of feels like in an anime or something when they just use the exact same move.
Yeah, exactly.
And stop it. Carrier fishing a bit with that ult, but doesn't find it now.
Yep. So Chovy, actually going to get a stop onto Carrier's recall. Duro in position as well as now Keen moving over Carrier. I think he knows that he's not going to stand too much of a chance here, as the ulti is going to be invested in Keen. Going to pay a visit to the Leona. It takes a little bit of time, but he gets there in the end. As now Faker with no flash, having to deal with Chovy. There's no ulti there as well. All he can do is try and shift some sands, but these sand soldiers are doing so much work. The chain lash not going to connect, and finally some buttons come off cooldown, and Chovy finishes off the Pigeon. Solo kill for the man in the mid lane for Gen.G.
So the lane is coming up big for Gen.G. Chovy kind of waiting for cooldowns there. It was a little bit awkward.
Yeah, it felt a little bit like there was maybe a chance. But
he's like, give me a second, give me a second. Gets the rotation back, able to take him out. Dragon picked up by Gen.G, and
all good. Cool, calm, and collected, and an Emperor's Divide. Going to get rid of him once again as the ulti comes down from Chovy. Faker going down so low. The double guards looking real crazy there as Ona does manage to take down Chovy in the end. Canyon trying to fight this one out as the train. That was not really the station he wanted. Duro going to try and get a knock up here, and Doran is pretty heavy, but he's not going to do a whole lot of damage. And in the meantime, Keen's still top lane, and so he's going to be able to grab a feat of strength, and Gen.G will get all of them.
Yeah, that was the first time we saw the Jax interact with Xin Zhao, and
oh dear. I think the Smash show is now starting as Featherstorm going to come down. We'll see if this Blade Caller can actually do anything at all. And in fact, it does a whole lot. True Shot Barrage gets the flash that Ruler still had somehow. And now Smash walking into the wall. He is very, very low. Duro goes in looking for Doran, but he's very tanky. Battle Dance will get himself out. The Q just barely misses. Needs a few more ergs on that one. And you're like, oh, I guess I press E now.
Yeah.
And then he can't do anything. He can't even get out.
I mean,
so
look what he's doing.
He gets done.
The thing is,
yeah, this is back to live. And okay, ulti coming on down there as Canyon is going lower and lower. The Azir certainly takes care of him. And so Canyon maybe not as immortal as we thought. Is Emperor's Divide going to connect? Faker thrown back towards Ruler is now Chovy. 1 versus 3. Great knock up there from Duro as the Emperor's Divide almost manages to get this one done. But oh my god, Smash able to get out the DPS and they win the fight. I thought that was the Smash Mad movie once again, but not quite enough.
Rare Smash miss there on the Mystic shot at the end. Ruler dodging away, able to make it competitive.
Proving that he's human.
Yes. Really, Gen.G shouldn't be fighting in a way where T1 can get that much of an advantage.
No.
T1 played it well, credit to them, but yeah, Gen.G was strong, and I think they got far too ahead of themselves in that situation.
Well, that means 6-all as far as the kills are concerned, as Keen, this is a bit of a worry. I don't know about that solo flare. That was not really the one, as Faker is going to take a trip out of this one. Duro will be able to deter the rest of T1. But now, with this Rift Herald making a visit to mid lane, that could be just double charges. I don't know what Sion's supposed to be able to do about this.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Cloud Soul, pretty insane with Rakan.
Oh, yeah.
and a lot of these champions.
So Cloud Soul as well with Sylas, how does it work? Do you get like a boost when you hijack an ultimate and then when you use said hijacked ultimate? Like where does it take effect? It used to be 20 minutes and now it's 25 minutes for some reason as well.
Big nerf to T1 honestly.
Oh no, it's a big buff to game time, game duration.
True. They do need to refine a little bit. You're kind of hesitant because you're like, I don't know if I want this to land. Oh, Ruler, this is so aggressive.
Whoa, what's he doing here? This is crazy. Well, Keen is going to find the angle. Ruler gets out of there. Carrier stunned up momentarily as Empress Divide throws Ruler away. He survives for a fair while. In fact, he's still alive. Ona gets over there, finishes the job. But honestly, why? Why was he there? The counter-strike was decent. Carrier going down solo. It's Duro that's able to lock him down. But now Chovy is missing. It's only Keen left for the damage. And Smash is up and available. And so now all of them are taking so much damage from Ona. Keen has to sacrifice himself. There's nothing he could do. And why? Ruler. That wasn't even the Ruler spot. He was even deeper.
The ability to turn a game in any situation, Ruler gives them a bit of a freebie. The fight still somewhat close. Credit to the rest of Gen.G for making it close.
But getting some revenge.
Yeah. And you can see Keen kind of look for Smash at the end, but playing very respectfully.
Duro is out of there. I was about to say dead. I'm going to be honest. I was going to say dead. It's Trisha Barrage searching for it. Thanks, Jonah Strong. Oh, fan reaction.
Oh, the dodge comes through.
Yeah, some sick reactions there from Duro.
There's Sion, who's got Thornmail and an Ending Despair.
And then in the meantime, he's causing such a ruckus, keeping Smash so healthy in these fights, making it so much easier for him to play around. Not to mention Faker as well, as Chovy throws out a solar flare just for fun.
Feels like a checkmate here.
I mean, they've got Exodia Plus, right? Like, of course they can't have true Exodia because Elder isn't up for another 4 minutes. But, I mean, they've got Utakan buff, they've got Cloud Soul, they have upgraded shoes, they have 6 grubs, they've got everything! As Keen is demonstrating what they're able to do with that, which is basically whatever they want. Crescent Guard, not guarding too much of anything at all, as Duro's going to take a quick trip home. Emperor's Divide throws Chovy underneath the turret as Canyon dives in. They take down Faker before he can react as Chovy splash on top of Smash. Will be able to take him down, and remember, he cannot even dive. Blade Caller value! And we are going to 3 games. We're getting exactly what we wanted out of Gen.G versus T1 here in the LCK Cup. 1 Nexus turret remains. They've got Utakan buff, but they will not even need to really utilize it because the Nexus is just dead. And thankfully, Gen.G are able to buy us a 3rd game and more of this amazing League of Legends.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.